What is the machine learning and how does machine learning works? There are the lots of questions occurring in your mind and there are the lots of buzzwords nowadays. Hello everyone, this is Sharda Chaudhary from GoEdu Hub Technologies and I will be your instructor for machine learning with Python. I would like to welcome you all for this live session, for this live training, 45 days certified training, machine learning with Python. Okay, so we are all excited to start this training. Can you please confirm me, are you able to see my screen? Am I audible to all of you? Just confirm me in the chat window so that we can proceed. Okay guys, am I audible? In this session, I'll explain you about our 45 days training and then we will start our today's session. Okay, I got lots of confirmation. So guys, we will start now. First of all, I'll introduce about the machine learning with Python program. In this course program, what we are going to do and how we will be work in this program. So basically, machine learning is nowadays on the boom. Everybody is talking about the machine learning. Everybody is trying to implement the machine learning. In this course, we are going to cover, initially we will start with the Python module and then we will cover the machine learning module. In the Python, we will start from the very basic and then we will go towards the expert level, and like in the Python we will initially see basic introduction, what is Python, how Python is useful, and then the Python conditions, loops, and string, list, slicing, tuples, dictionary, sets, functions, exception handling, file handling, classes, web scraping. Web scraping is very interesting topic. You can scrap the data from the internet. You can access the data from the different websites. Okay, and after that we will see the good library, that is the Pygame. In the Pygame you can develop the different games, and after the basic part of the Python we will start the meanwhile the machine learning module also. In the machine learning, what we will do, we will start from the scratch. Like first we will see the data science libraries. Some important libraries for the data science are like NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib, and you can see the SkyPy. We will see these libraries, and then we will see basic introduction, implementation of ML, different type of machine learning algorithms, different algorithms, and we will see some part of natural language processing also. Okay. So this is the basic introduction of the course, how we are going to work. We will, like my way of teaching is, I'll start from the concept and then we will do the implementation. Initially, maybe you feel little bit boring because I start from the very basic. Foundations make the difference. If you are clear with the foundation, then you can implement at the expert level also. And if your foundations are not strong, then you cannot do the deep programming. So basically maybe you feel little bit little bit slow, but eventually we will speed up the course and then we will do the different things. Okay, and this is about the course. And now come to about the today's class, what we are going to cover in today's class. In this class, we are going to see some basics of the machine learning, introduction of machine learning and different applications of machine learning. Then we will see the interesting facts about the Python, top reasons for learn the Python, Python frameworks, Python features, and we will see the introduction to the Google Colab. What is the Google Colab? How you can work on the Google Colab? You can access the Google GPUs, mutable. You can see the mutable versus immutable objects in the Python, and we will do the some hands-on also. Meanwhile, guys, you can also introduce yourself. You can write your name and you can write your college so that I'll get the little bit idea about you guys also. We will know each other. You are from where you have joined, and then if you have any question, you can ask me in the chat window. I'll give you answers as much as possible, and in between I'll give you some slot also for the question answering session. Okay, and you guys can also tell to your friends to attend this course. They can also attend. This is free of cost course, and you at the end of this course you will get lots of things. Like today you don't know different things, and after the certain time, like today I'll ask some question you cannot answer today, but after the certain time you can answer those questions perfectly. And after the every session we will provide you some set of questions over the different social media platforms. You need to answer those questions that will brush up you what we have studied in particular session. Okay, so all of you are excited. We are going to start this course, and now we are going to start. First of all, what is the machine learning? How machine learning works? What idea comes into your mind? What is the machine learning? Everybody is talking about the machine learning. This is a buzzword. Even nowadays you can say this technology on the boom, right? But I want one line definition from you guys. Okay, just write in the chat window. Yeah, I'm getting some introduction of you guys as you are from across the India. I'm happy to teach you. Some people are from Bihar, some people Mumbai and Chennai, Gujarat. We have people from all over the India, Punjab and Nainital and Sikkim, Telangana. Yes, I'm just asking the next question from you guys. Just write, what do you understand by machine learning? Okay, like I can tell you about the machine learning. Basically, machine learning is simple. You can relate this with your day-to-day life. How we are learning the things. Okay, let me open the introduction part. Like I can say, like we are learning in day-to-day activity. It is just like at your home. You can take an example of a small kid. When we are a small kid, we don't know anything. We learn from surrounding, we learn from our tutors, we learn from our parents, we learn from our friends. So basically learning the things. And here if I talk about the machine learning, then machine learns from data. Make a machine just like a human being. I'll open my pen and I'll explain some things to you. Okay, so here I'll write machine learning. Okay, in the machine learning, we make the machine just like human being. Make the machine intelligent. Now second question comes to mind is, what is then AI? Basically, machine learning is the study of computer algorithms, and it basically improves machine through the experience. We are training the machine. We are just training the machine, and in the artificial intelligence, we make the human behavior. We are making the machine just like a human being. You can take a simple example from your day-to-day life. If like when I talk about a expert doctor, like when you feel the sick, you will visit a doctor. You will go to the doctor, and what doctor will ask you? Doctor will ask you some symptoms, what you are feeling. Then you will say, I'm feeling the fever and some coughs and some symptoms you will tell. Then according to the experience and knowledge, doctor will identify the disease, right? And then prescribe some medicines or some test. Similar thing we want from machine. Expert system. Okay, similar thing we want from the machine. Then how can we make a machine just like a doctor? We need to train the machine with the data of disease. Okay, and inside this data, what we need to provide? We need to provide symptoms. Plus name of disease. Okay, so we need to tell the machine symptoms as well as the name of the disease. Or take another example also. Have you ever shopped online? Obviously, nowadays everybody is doing everything over the online. We are learning online, we are doing shopping online, we are like our college examination also we are doing the online. So while checking for a particular product, did you notice when it recommends for a particular product similar what you are looking for? Or have you noticed the person bought this product also bought this? The combination of products. How are they are doing these recommendations? This is basically machine learning. Recommendations. Okay. And did you ever get a call from any bank or finance company asking you to take a loan or an insurance policy? What do you think? Do they call everyone? No. They call only a few selected customers who they think will purchase some products. And how they are selecting? Basically, they are targeting. They are doing targeted marketing. And these type of concept we can solve using the clustering. This is one of the type of machine learning. Are you getting the things? Okay. So most of the things machine learning, you can say, now I'll relate the machine learning and artificial intelligence. Like, what is the artificial intelligence? A broader area. AI. Inside this broader area, I can make the subset. This is ML. And inside this, I can make a subset. That is the deep learning, DL. These are the three fields interrelated. AI, artificial intelligence, ML, machine learning, and DL, deep learning. So sometimes some people are telling me, I just want to study the deep learning. I don't want to study the machine learning. Guys, obviously, when you are studying the deep learning, it means you are automatically studying the ML and artificial intelligence. Okay? So basically, machine learning. Sorry. So now I'll define what is the machine learning. Basically, machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence which focuses mainly on the machine learning from their experience. And what machine learning will does? Basically, as I already told you, machine learning makes machine as machines, or you can say computers, data driven decision. Machine will provide some decisions. Okay? And in the machine learning, we train the machine. And what is the difference between deep learning and machine learning? In the deep learning and machine learning, in the deep learning, there are some steps, like training steps. For the training, what we need certain features. Okay? These features, when we extract the features, it will take lots of time. Feature extraction takes lots of time. Okay? So basically, in the machine learning, we do this process manually. Manual feature extraction. But in the deep learning, automatic feature extraction. Feature extraction. Yes, in the deep learning, we use the neural networks. Neural networks. Okay? So, in the machine, previously, it depends, it's not replacement of machine learning. Deep learning is not replacement of machine learning. Sometimes people misinterpret like deep learning is replacement of the machine learning. No, it is not the replacement. Deep learning is a part of machine learning, and in some cases we need deep learning when we have lots of features. Okay, and machine learning when we have less features. It depends on the data. What type of data we are having. When we have images, videos, then we have to go with the deep learning, because inside the image there are the lots of features. But when we are talking about the simple recommendation system, like simple, we just want to predict the temperature and all these stocks price, that time we have to go with the machine learning. And AI, automatically we are implementing the AI. Yes, just wait guys, neural network, I'll explain you what is the neural network. Okay, right now it's not the good time to tell you about the neural networks, because first we understand the basic concepts. I'll take a particular class for the neural networks. Okay, so this is the basic difference between the AI, ML and deep learning. And we can see the process of AI, ML and deep learning also. Like, what is the process? I'll tell you. how machine learning works. Working of machine learning. Okay, how machine learning works. For this, what we need to take, first of thing, we should have certain data. Like I told you, I just want to make an expert system, the expert doctor system. Just keep the example in the mind. Like I just want to make an expert doctor system using the machine learning. So for that, what I need basically, I need certain data for the disease data. I need certain data. And what I will do, I will divide this data into two parts. One is the training data. And guys, don't worry, first I'll explain certain concepts and then we will do the implementation. So don't think from the initial minutes like it's a theory class. It's not a theory class. First you should know the concept, then only we can move towards the implementation. Okay. So we are just saying we need to divide the data into two parts, training and testing data. Okay, what is the training and what is the testing here? Like I just want to train a baby for the fruits. I have 10 fruits, 10 quality of fruits, 10 type of fruits. Then or either I can take the just 5 type of fruits, very small example, apple, orange, banana, grapes, like these. I have 5 fruits and quantity I have 50. So out of 50, I'll keep the 30 fruits to teach the baby and 20 fruits to ask the baby like what he or she learned. That is called the training and testing data. Training data, I'll teach everything using the training data. Like this is the apple, I'll tell the features of the apple. Apple is red color, this shape, this size, and feature as well as the name of the fruit. And for remaining 20 fruit, I'll ask the baby. So what I provide the feature and baby will tell me name of the fruit. Okay. So testing, I divide the data, training and testing, two parts. So here, first I'll take the train data. Okay. And I'll train the ML algorithm. Okay. Then my model will develop. Okay. When I train an algorithm, I'll create a model. That is called the algorithm, or you can say model. I created a model. Okay. Or we can say this is a ML algorithm. So here we will train the ML algorithm with the model, with the data, and this is my model, or you can say algorithm. Now what I will do? Here I will take the second part of data. Like I'll change the color and I have another part of data, that is the test data. I feed my test data to the algorithm and then algorithm will provide you the prediction. Okay. I'll check this prediction is correct or not. With the help of, because I have testing data, I have fruits data and I know fruit name. So in the testing data, we have result also. Because it's not we are not teaching a new thing. We are teaching a machine all things according To that, we have the result, we know the result. So initially we verify the result, and if this result is correct, then we can say algorithm is good. We test over the some data, and if this result is wrong, then we again feed the data for the training, and this process iteratively runs. Okay, so simple process here. Successful model. Successful model if my algorithm is provide certain amount of correct predictions. Okay, and if my model is not providing the good results, then I can train my model again and again. Guys, I think you should clear now what is the machine learning and how machine learning working. Yeah, I got certain questions. Don't worry guys, I'll tell you each and every answer. Some people have written train and test data doesn't understand, and just wait, I'll tell you. Like train and test means I just want to train a model, I just want to train a machine. So for that I have taken the 50 fruits, and that 50 fruits data, what this data have feature and name of the fruit. Feature means color, size, shape, whatever, and name of fruit. Two things we have, different features. Like how you recognize a fruit. Just imagine how you recognize a fruit first time. You don't know what is the name of the fruit. First time you see a fruit and you recognize the fruit. How? You see the features. Your mind quickly capture the features, and according to the features, whatever feed inside your mind, you give a decision. Yeah, maybe this is this fruit. Similar thing, we need to train a model. So these data we have, and we divide the data into two parts, like 30 fruits and 20 fruits. These 30 fruits data I'll train model completely, variety of fruits, and then with the help of these 20 I test my model is working perfectly or not. Like your teacher teach you, and then after the class your teacher provide you some assignments. If you are able to do the assignment, it means your learning is perfect. So testing is necessary. Okay, somebody is asking main difference between AI, ML and deep learning. Can you give one example of real-time based? Yeah, I can give you the example of AI, ML and deep learning. Like if you want to do the face recognition, for that you are working over the images, you are working over the videos, live videos. So you have lots of each in an image. What does mean an image? What is an image? Image is a collection of pixels. And what is the pixel? Pixel basically have the feature. A image have unique features, different features. So features we have lots of features in the image. In case of that face recognition example, we will opt the deep learning. We don't go with the machine learning. We will opt the deep learning. Okay, and if I talk about the machine learning example, like I just want to predict the weather forecasting, stock market, stock value forecasting. For those we have some mathematical data, limited features, limited data, like 5-10 features. Then I can go for the machine learning, and AI is all of them. When we are doing some prediction, then you can say it is an example of artificial intelligence. So both are the example of artificial intelligence. Okay, now I think you guys have clear understanding of machine learning and working on machine learning. Okay, now we will start with the Python. What is the Python and how we are going to use? Okay guys, are you getting the things? Can you give me a quick confirmation in the chat window? And there are the different type of machine learning, like supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, and then we have reinforced machine learning. So we will see further what is the supervised machine learning, what is the unsupervised machine learning, and what is the reinforcement learning. Okay, so don't bother about these things. We will go one by one. Okay, and for every class you will get some lecture notes also. Over our website there are lots of articles about the machine learning, AI and deep learning, and there are the lots of projects available. So you guys can go through the website, you can view the different posts, and these are the quality posts. Okay, now come to the Python. What is the Python? I'll open the article and you will get the link also inside the description of this video. So what is the Python and the basic introduction about the Python, like history, characteristics, and then the Python syntax, and how we are going to implement the Python. Okay, so how we are going to implement, like some people are asking what software we need to install for this class, how we will do the implementation. Don't worry about this guys, I'll tell you the very simple thing. Just go to the Google and search here Google Colab. This is the best online platform. You can do your programming here. You can do the ML assignments, ML work here, Python work here. It is a Google Collaboratory. It is a editor. You can say Python editor. And here you don't need to worry about installation of any library. All these things are already available. You are going to use a Google GPU that is ready to made. You can get a chance to use the Google GPU free of cost. Okay, so here just search Google Colab and then click over the first link, that is Google Collaboratory. Okay, and if you are logged in, you just need to open a new Jupyter Notebook and then start writing code here. This is just like a Jupyter Notebook. Otherwise you can use your any editor whatever you want, like PyCharm or Anaconda and simple Python, but I recommend you just use the Google Colab. It is the best platform. You don't need to worry about the installation things. Your work is only the coding. Okay, so here I can write the Python code. Simple Python code I can write here and it will execute my code. Now come to the Python part. First I'll explain certain basics and then we will do the implementation. Some people are asking a question, how can I improve skill in AI? This is the part of this. We are improving the skill for the AI. This course is meant for this. These are the basic things for the for doing the implementation in AI. If you don't know the Python, if you don't know the machine learning, then you cannot implement the AI. Yeah, Spider ID, whatever you want, it's your choice. I'm just telling you, you can use this one. Now come to the Python. What is the Python? First thing comes to your mind is, what is the Python? What type of language is Python? Python is a general purpose language. It is a simple language. You can say it is general purpose, dynamic, high level, interpreted language. And it also supports the OOPS concept. If you are belonging to any engineering background and if you want to do some code, then Python is best suitable language. Here you don't need to learn lots of syntax, you don't need to care about the syntax. You can simply write the code just like English and it will execute your code easily. There are there is no difficulty to do the code in the Python. Okay, Yeah, if you are belonging to electrical and mechanical, some other branch, then also you can do the coding in the Python. I'm starting from very basic. Okay, I'll start from the hello world, so don't worry about these things. You can do this. Okay, so general purpose language interpreted. What is the interpreted and what is the general purpose? Interpreted means you don't need to compile this code, you can directly run the code. There is no intermediate stage. Like if you are doing code in a C, you first need to compile and then you need to execute. Okay, so basically, and history, I don't go about the history, you can read the history part. I'll go about this characteristics. This is very important because characteristics of Python is you need to know. So here I'll write in the pen. I don't read from this, even I don't like the slides or websites. I'll just write the things. Okay, and here Python characteristics, easy to learn. As I already told you, it is just like English language. There are no more you don't need to remember the syntax. You can write the code like you are doing in the English. Simple. Hello world, you don't need to care about the commas, brackets. All these things are removed from the Python. Certain syntax you need to know. That is the this is a programming language. This is not the human communication language. This is language for the engineers or programmers. Okay, so first thing is it's easy to learn, easy keywords you can do, and second thing is it is free of cost, free, or you can say open source. Open source, you know, a language is open source means it's freely available. You don't need to purchase any license, and it have open community. People can give their suggestions and their development that can be included in the next release of the Python. Community will review their things, their contribution. Okay, and then the third property, you can say Python is object oriented. We will see the properties and then we will start writing the code. So object oriented, it is a procedure oriented as well as object oriented. Both the things it follows, and in the object oriented, things are just like the object. Every object have its own task. Portable, you can work over the different platforms like Windows, Linux, Mac, whatever you want. Okay, then come to the next properties. It's interpreted. I already told you, interpreted, and then it's expressive language. We can write the code easily. Integrated GUI, we have GUI also here. You can design your graphics. There are lots of libraries to designing the graphics, and the next important feature is it have lots of libraries. This is the beauty of Python. Python downloads a large library. You don't have to write your own code for every single thing. There are lots of utilities. Okay? So basically these are the features. Libraries like we have, if you heard about the library like NumPy, NumPy can do the big computations easily. If you want to do some mathematical calculations in C or Java, you need to write lots of lines of code. But here, you don't need to write the lots of things. You can simply use a particular libraries. Okay? So these are the certain features that makes Python more easy and efficient. Okay? So, or you can say these are the characteristics of the Python. Applications, there are lots of applications of the Python. Now I can show you a code. Like I just want to write hello world in the Python. Okay? I have opened Google Colab. Just guys follow along with me and write the code along with me so that it would be easy for you guys to follow the class and you will learn something new. Okay? So here I just want to write the hello world. So simple, here is a print function and I can write print hello world. Okay, and then I can run by pressing this button, or simple shortcut I can use shift enter. So I have written hello world, and if I just want to write this hello world in C or either in Java, then what I need to do? I need to write at least 5-6 lines code. Here in a single line I can write the hello world, print hello world. And if I just want to write same code in C, then what I need to write, I need to write hash include stdio.in and then integer main function, and then inside the main I need to write the print curly braces and then close the curly braces, something like that, right? Okay, somebody is asking a question, why Python is both oops and poops language. Actually, Somme is asking this question. Actually, it also supports the objects and we can follow the procedure oriented rules also. Like we can go by functions, we can create the functions and we can run the simple functions. So here we have both the things. Okay, so simple thing, I have written the hello world within a single line. So this code is shorter than the C code and this is just like the English syntax. So that's why it makes the Python more easy. Okay. Now I just want to create certain variables in the Python. Okay, so I just need to create certain variables. A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20. Okay, and then what I will do, C is equal to A plus B, and then I'll print C, and I can run this block. These are the blocks, like multiple programs you can run in a single file. What does mean IPYNB? Guys, you know this? IPYNB is Python Notebook. Okay, and you can give this file to name of your choice, like first class, and this will be saved at your drive. Whenever next time you will open the Google Colab, it will show you the name of this file. You can open this file and all these codes will be available there. Okay, so simply what I have written here, I have written a variable A, B, C. You know, if I just want to write the variables in C or Java, then what I need to do? I need to write something like this: int A, int B, or float A and float B, all these things. Then here you don't need to define the data type. This is also again one beauty of the Python. We don't need to declare the data types of the Python. we can simply write the variable, we can assign the value, it will automatically define the type of the variable according to the value assigned to the variable. Okay? Prince is asking a question, ma'am, is there any steps for updation? Suppose if I train the data and train algorithm, but if I need to update the data of the machine, then how I will do that? You can update the data, you can change the training data, and you can train again the model. You can append the data. It's possible. Okay? Okay? Suraj is asking again, IPYNB means IPython Notebook. Okay? Now this is the second property I told you about the variables. You don't need to declare the variables. You can simply use the variables, and now I can check the type of the variable. Like what type of variable this? Like what the Python assigned data type to this variable. Okay? So here I can, we have a function called type. Okay? There are the lots of inbuilt functions. When you will do the coding, after a certain time you will remember name of the functions. Here I'm checking type of A. Okay? Here you can see A is integer type. So basically, according to the value, whatever I am assigned to A, it assigned the data type. If I'll declare another variable, C is equal to GoEduHub. Okay? And then I'll print type of C. And now you can see the output. It's a string type. First one is an integer type. Python interpreter automatically take care of data type of variables according to the value assigned to the variable. Okay? So next thing is, these are the data type variables. Next thing is how to write the comments in the Python. So simple, hash you can use and triple quotes for the multiple line comments. Okay, now the one thing comes to my mind is how to take the user input in the Python. How to take the user input. This is comment. User input. Like here I have fixed the value A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to A plus B, and then print C. Now I want some variable input from user, and then I just want to add the values. Okay? So here I'll write A is equal to X is equal to, I'll take the another variable, X is equal to input. Input is a function. And then I can run this. It will ask for user input. Here I'm typing 45. You can print X. Guys, are you doing along with me? Okay. One question most of the guys are writing here for the registration ID. We will share a link for a registration sheet in which you will find your unique registration ID, and when you are writing the comments below the video or in the Facebook questions answer or in LinkedIn question answer, you need to write that ID first and then answer of these question, or ID and then session summary. And those who didn't get the registration ID, don't worry. After the class, you can check in the video description. There would be the registration sheet link in this video description. Even you can see now also below this video, in the description, you will get the registration sheet link. Okay. So x is equal to input this and y 45, and then you can see the value of x is 45. Now I can check the type of 45. Type of x. And you can see the type of x is str. What does it mean? str means by default Python is taking input as a string. Okay, by default Python is taking as a string, so I need to convert if I want integer. Okay, so x is equal to int x. I'll pass through the int, and then I can check the type of x, and now you can see the type of x is integer. What I have done, I have taken a user input, x is equal to input, through the user input function. Then I have printed the value of x, and then I have checked the type of x, and you can see type of x is a string. And I just want to do some mathematical calculation, so I want integer, I don't want a string. So what I will do here, I will convert this x to int. Okay, so I have passed through the int function. Otherwise, same thing I can write in a single statement, x is equal to int, and then inside this int I need to pass the input function. And now you can see both things happen all together. First it will take x as input as a string, then it will convert this to the integer, and then final output of x is 5, that is an integer. Okay. And inside the input function, you can write any string, whatever you want, that will display as it is. Enter the value of x. Okay. And I'm putting here 10, and you can print type of x, and that is the integer. So simply, you can see what we have done. We have taken the user input and we have converted user input into different data type we want. What happened? Some people are not getting. Prateek. Guys, please cooperate and maintain discipline in the class so that other people will also get the things. Don't comment unnecessary things. Sorry. And now we can see the other properties of the Python. Like we have written simple hello world, we have done the simple calculation also. And here you can see the simple example of variables. We have declared one variable a is equal to 20, b is equal to goeduhub, and then we can print ab, and we can assigning single value to multiple variables also. Like 50, I just want to assign to x, y, z. I can assign like this, and I can print the values, and multiple values to multiple variables also. Like 1 will be assigned to A, 2 will be assigned to B, and 3 will be assigned to C. Okay, so this is the simple program of the Python. Now come to the Python keywords. You know, there are a list of keywords. Every programming language have certain keywords. So here we have lots of keywords, and you can see these keywords. Okay, and operators also, we have arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, logical identity, all these operators we have. Okay, so operators, I don't want to go into the details. We have very less time, so in the next class I'll cover the operators and if else condition, all these things. Now I'll tell you the applications of the Python. There are the lots of applications of the Python, and even there are the lots of applications of the machine learning that you already know, hopefully. I'll tell you the applications of Python. So first, web applications. Like in the Python, you can create the websites. There are the frameworks like Flask and Django. You can design your own website in the Python, and it's very easy. Yeah, these notes will be available to you. Okay. So in the Python, you can develop your own website. We can use Python to develop the website. Similarly, we can use Python for the machine learning applications. That we will do in this course. Okay. And scientific computing, we can do the like bigger calculations in using different libraries very easily. As I already told you, we have lots of scientific libraries in the Python like SciPy, Pandas, NumPy. So we can do these things. Okay. Python, some people are asking the question, tell the difference between the Python and machine learning using Python. Python is a language and machine learning is different thing. What are you getting, guys? And then we have certain applications. We can develop the business applications like OpenERP, Tycoon. We can develop these applications. We can develop the games in the Python also. Python have library Pygame. In this class also, we will develop some games. And desktop application, we can develop in the Python desktop application. So now you should clear with the Python, like you can work in the different domains using this programming language. Okay. So I think I'll just summarize for today's class and I'll give some time for your doubts. In the today's class, what we have covered what is the machine learning, how machine learning works, and then what is the Python, different features of the Python, how to work with the Google Colab. We have done little bit hands-on on the Python, and then the different applications of the Python. These are the things we have concluded in today's class, and now I'll give you some time to ask your doubts. I'll answer your questions. Okay. So Prince have written a question. Ma'am, can you please explain whole thing in class string? Why class comes here str? Yes, Prince, this is the good question. I'll come to this. Yes, he's asking this question. Why here the class str? Actually, the data types here are the classes. In the Python, each and everything in the form of classes and objects. So it is the string type of class, and this particular value variable is an instance of string class. This variable is an instance of this string class. Are you getting, Prince? And then Kinjal is asking, maybe after the completing session, there will be put a link of notes in the LinkedIn, same as the data structure. Yes, we will give you the notes link in the LinkedIn and in the Facebook and below this video also. So don't worry about these things, guys. Okay? And some other questions you can ask me. Okay, guys? I'm waiting for your questions. I got a question from, who is this? What is PEEP 8? PEEP 8 is basically, you can write it, it is a standard. Like it is a standard for Python enhancement proposal. Like there are the different proposals for Python enhancement. So one of this in PEEP 8 in the Python, there are the improved the readability and consistency of Python code. Basically it is a guideline for the Python. It will provide you best practice how to write the code. Okay? Any other question? What is the type of X is str? By default, Python takes inputs as a string. Okay? So I think this is enough for today, guys, and we will provide you the link for you will connect with our Telegram channel, and we will provide there you all the guidelines related to your attendance and all these things. Okay? Classes and objects. Class is basically a concept of object-oriented programming. I'll tell you about the class more in the detail. Okay? Yeah, some people have written the spreadsheet here. Azad have posted the spreadsheet for the you can take your registration number from here. So you can open this spreadsheet and you can search your name and your college name, and in front of your name there would be the unique ID. You need to use that unique ID when you write the answers. Okay? So thank you so much, guys, for today's session, and okay, bye bye. We will meet you tomorrow. Good night.